Hey guys, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com, where the topics are always around psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. So if you're into this, come on over and subscribe, because the more the merrier. And not too long ago, I made a video about the cultivation of self-love. And someone asked me to actually build this out into a series of methods to cultivate self-love. So this is one of those videos and the pathway to ultimately creating an environment of self-love for yourself. And I was thinking about it. There's so many different ways and techniques that I've learned over the years to cultivate this self-love. But one of the ways that's a good way to sort of jump in is to sort yourself out and to separate out in your mind your higher self from like your ego and your personality and the you that's suffered in this lifetime. Because if you are needing to work on self-love, I know that you have suffered, and I acknowledge that. And so you have to, above all else, be very loving and kind to yourself. And so what I notice in some of these spiritual things, like the way they talk about the ego, it's almost as if it's trying to make you feel bad for being this way. Like, oh, stupid me to have this ego and like be so base, you know. But in this, I'm asking to just separate out the higher self and the aspect of yourself that you know is wise, is understanding, is omniscient, and will live on. So this is the eternal part of yourself. And what you want to do is ask that higher self to help you turn the ship around. And try this first, I think, with self-talk. Because a lot of us who are working on self-love have negative self-talk, and we say mean things to ourselves, we beat ourselves up, we highlight the mistakes we made, we just kind of let that go, you know, like let that kind of carry out. And so I would say, as a practice, take 30 days, have the intention that you're going to create a new habit, and then every time you have a negative thought about yourself, invite your higher self to strike it down. So let's say it's like I'm stupid, or I'm fat, or I'm ugly. Well, no, you're not. You're doing your best you can. You're fat. Well, no, I'm working on it. I'm ugly. No, I'm beautiful. Like I can see the light in my eyes. Like just any negative thing that comes up right away, don't wait. Just immediately replace it with something that will negate that negative energy and like knock it out from the higher self. And you can use a cue to remind yourself. You can wear a piece of jewelry, a ring, something maybe you can see when you look down, a bracelet that will help, like as a visual cue, or something that you feel is just like, wait, oh yes, I'm not doing this. Okay, I'm going to say like, no, that's not fair, or no, that's not right. Now, with this, and this is just the one tip for this video, keep in mind that this can take time. So you may do this for 30 days and find that you're still having the negative thoughts. Well, just don't give up. Just keep going. What I think will happen is after 30 days or so, there'll be less. It will make a difference. And then you just keep at it until you're like, no, to that voice. It's like, that's not true. This voice isn't really me. It's like, and we don't want to get too much into all of that, because that's a whole other thing, like where that voice is from and all of it. The whole point here is just reframing that self-talk and making that the goal, and not even taking it too far. Like at this level, we're not doing radical self-love, because how do you muster that from nowhere? You just start out where I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to do this anymore. And if higher self is too far out there of a concept, think of it as maybe the siblings you wish you had, or the parents you wish you had, or the best friend, or the Jiminy Cricket, the guardian angel on your shoulder. Imagine it's a spirit guide helping you. Like, just bring in whoever it is will help you to lift yourself up out of speaking like that to yourself. And with other tools, it will get better and better. And I'll talk about the other ones in future videos, but try this for now. And I'll say, I've worked with a lot of people, and I myself have suffered and struggled a lot. And when you come from environments that, like, it's like there's some people who are born in environments where it was almost like the goal is to beat you down. And when I was little, I definitely felt that. I came into this world like a very bright, very loud, very vibrant, very full of life. And it was like their goal when I was little, a little girl, was to just beat that light out of me. And, you know, with it, and with the people that I work with too, it's common. So if it's any consolation, when you're dealing with this, I mean, it's kind of sad, but I'll let you know there's some very beautiful people in the world who are going through just what you're going through too. It's really hard, but there's ways to turn it around. And the self-healing, if you want to feel good and you want to do it, it actually does work. You know, and I'm in here doing it. I'm doing it with people. I'm doing it on myself. I'm seeing results. So just keep at it. And when you, as you know, when you have that self-love, life does flow a little more easily, for sure. And you know, things start to happen that are more beneficial and positive and everything. So I'm rambling here. Before I go, I want to hear what you have to say and think. And have you had any success in changing negative self-talk? What did you do? Because I have had mine. I don't want to say what it is. It's so embarrassing and personal, but I will say, sometimes I say things and like, you know, like, and I've been working on that. This technique really has helped me. I'll be like that. I'll be like, no, I'm not going to say that to myself. That's not true. So I noticed that does help. And then secondly, and not more importantly, but equal importance, I've made a lot of stuff at krishanti.com and a whole suite of channeled energy healing meditations. A lot of them are on the whole self-love thing as well. So check that out because they're good. This isn't like you listen to a meditation. This is like, I was in the higher realms with the Ascended Masters doing my channeling. This came through and it shifts energy and it helps. So check that out, krishanti.com. And I'll be back with more videos on different ways to bring about a very nice, robust practice of self-love. Thanks so much, guys, and I'll see you next time.